But they stopped circumcising one another. And so the Lord cast them out of his face. He said, y'all going to be among the Gentiles as a vessel of no pleasure. And so that's what happened to the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom. People want to say they lost. The Lord know where they at. They not lost. They just not called Israel anymore. They're going to be called Israel when the Lord comes back. They're coming into the knowledge of the truth now. Even when Paul was preaching, they were coming into the knowledge of the truth. And they're still coming into the knowledge of the truth. But they had stopped circumcising one another. That's why the Lord cast them out of his sight. He said, y'all shall be cut off from his people. But because they're believing, the scripture talks about being grafted in. And so that's who he's talking about that's being grafted in. It's the people of the northern kingdom of the 10 tribes that are being grafted in. But people want to say, oh, we grafted in. We everybody else. No, everybody else ain't being grafted in. Only the 10 tribes of the northern kingdom are being grafted in. Please listen. Please hear what I'm saying. Go back and restudy and research the scriptures. Don't just take my word for it. Verse 15, and God said unto Abraham, as for Sarai, thy wife, thou shalt not call her name Sarai, but Sarah shall her name be. So the Lord is taking ownership of Abraham and Sarah. He changed Abram to Abraham, and he's changing Sarai to Sarah. She's mine too. Her name shall be Sarah. And so when the Lord takes owner, that's how it is. Let me explain something to you. When you're in captivity, you don't have any so-called rights. Everything has been taken away from you. It privileges everything. You belong to somebody else. That's what happened to us when they brought us into captivity. They took everything that you can take from a people. Names, language, culture, heritage, identity. That's why we don't know who we are. And so this is what the Lord did to Abraham and Sarah. Not in a bad way, but that's what he did. He said, okay, y'all, I'm changing y'all names. Y'all belong to me. You're my property. And so he changed Abram's name to Abraham. He changed Sarai to Sarah. He said, y'all are my people. And so when he took ownership, that's why he can say they're his people. That's why the scripture says God has a chosen people.